John Donaghy. I'm the Corporate Food Safety Microbiologist for Nestle, responsible for global operations in terms of food safety and microbiology.
My name is Dr. Grunwald. I'm working for Ecolab in the Regulatory Affairs Department. And in my daily work, I'm working with customers and authorities to ensure safe food and clean water.
Cleaning, sanitation, disinfection plays a key role in assuring the food safety, from a microbiological perspective. And obviously, as part of that, we use lots of disinfectants, sanitizing agents, and cleaning agents to assure the food safety. However, we must be aware of the unintended consequences of using chemicals, with regards to the possibilities of traces being left in the product. Or even now, we see some noise around the fact that biocides could contribute to antimicrobial resistance. And obviously antimicrobial resistance is a very hot topic from a global public health perspective. And so by joining the group, we were able to address both the use and risk assessment of chemicals in food processing, but also what was the evidence around their link to antimicrobial resistance.
It was a great experience to be in this group, and we had two main objectives. One was about coming out of the question of residues of cleaning products and disinfectants, and the other was on microbial resistance. So on the first one, we had to look on is there any risk when we're talking about the use of hygiene products? And here we look then in more detail in the risk assessment, to do the risk assessment approach. And here we developed the guidance document. The volume 1 is a very practical one, where you really can look what needs to be done to use hygiene products, the disinfectants and cleaning products. And the volume 2 is more inside when you're looking on the risk assessment, when you want to create your own risk management in the retail or food facility.
Back in 2008, the European Commission mentioned that biocides could contribute to antimicrobial resistance. However, since that, there's been some academic studies in this area. What we did as part of the technical working group is we assessed the literature that has been produced in that interim period for over the last decade, and we looked at some meta-analysis that have been performed. We grouped that together, we drew the conclusions from that, and then we decided to publish it as a scientific publication. Because one thing is looking at various scientific evidences in peer-reviewed papers. The other thing is, what does it actually really mean, for the industry in real-life circumstances? So we also want it not to be an opinionated piece. We also want it to be peer-reviewed in a scientific journal. So we collected all of the information that was available. We produced not only the GFSI report in relation to the topic, but we also submitted the work to the Journal of Food Protection. So that was really the hard, let's say, outcome of the working group.
Yeah, I think that is a topic which is heavily discussed, because there's always, when we are looking on the consumer perception, so the cleaning products should not end up in food. So that's very clear. The second is then when we're looking from the regulator point of view, they are setting limits. And there's for sure the perspective from the health point of view that everything should be safe. And all this together is written then in the 2 volumes of the guidance document.